Welcome to my confession video. You are looking at a graveyard of half-finished science fiction series. Sagas I started reading only to give up on, sometimes not even halfway through. In this video, we are going to talk about, 10 of the series I am most embarrassed to have not completed yet. Series I will get to, I promise. Only this video can keep me accountable. Let's dive right into it. I'm gonna bring out the big guns first. Start out with a bang. Dune, Frank Herbert. I read this many years ago, book one. I don't think I even knew it was a series at that time. I have reread it since. I loved Dune. Fantastic story, beautifully written. Why did I not continue on with the Dune Messiah, Children of Dune? I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. You think you're gonna continue on, you just need to read one or two books in between, and then you never get back into it. These copies have been on my shelf for a long time. I think one of the reasons I have not read them yet is I don't actually want to read these. They're so nice when you open them. I travel a lot with my books. I don't want to destroy them. So I need to pick up a cheap copy of book two and book three and read them probably back to back. I know the story of Dune so well, I do not need to reread the first one. So anyway, let me know. Have you read Dune, or is it also as a series on your list of shame? Another extremely popular science fiction series that I've started but have not completed. I've read the first three books in The Expanse and I stopped there. Leviathan Wakes. I thought it was excellent. I loved the story. I thought this was going to be an all-time favorite. As I read book two and three, I lost a little bit of interest. I still enjoyed them, but for some reason, I just stopped. So it's been many years since I've read the first three books. I would need to reread them, even though I guess I watched, and again, did not finish, TV series Expanse. Anyway, let me know if books 4 through 9, I think there are 9 books in the main story, plus like maybe 8 others in that world. It's a lot of books to read. Is it worth it? If you finish The Expanse, if you love it, let me know if I should get back into it. But I would have to start with book number 1, and it's such a big project to read. Oh my gosh, if I read all 17 of them, that would take half a year probably. Anyway, I did enjoy it. I am thinking about it. It's on the list of books that I do want to get back into. We have Alistair Reynolds behind me. Fantastic science fiction author, space operas, hard SF, great ideas, for sure mind-blowing ideas, proper science fiction. I love House of Suns by him, a great standalone that I recommend as a good entry point into his writing. Revelation Space, it's the Inhibitor series. I started it. I read book 1, did not continue. I liked book 1. I thought it was good. Did not catch me quite the same way that House of Suns did. Then I kind of bounced and I read The Prefect, or Aurora Rising as it has been retitled, which kind of takes place in the same universe, but it's a separate series of books. So I've started here 2 separate series essentially. I don't know if we're counting them as 2. Let's count them as 1, as this is Revelation Universe. Now these books, I know I'm going to continue. I know I'm going to get back into Redemption Arc. I'm going to read book 2. In The Prefect, I forget the name of the second one. Doesn't matter. I'm definitely going to be reading them. I don't need your help. I do not need your push with these. I will get to them. But do let me know. Do you love Revelation Space? Do you love Alistair Reynolds? Should I continue with the series? I probably will. Either way. From hard SF to a little bit of a lighter side of science fiction, we have Murderbot series, Martha Wells. I read first 3 books. I mean, they're short. I should have finished all 9. I think there are 9 altogether by now. I stopped at 3. I did watch, I have to finish the last episode in the Murderbot series on Apple TV Plus. I didn't like it at first, and then it kind of sucked me in. And I'm excited about the Murderbot series now. And I do want to get back into these books, and I will, because they're so short. I'm going to swallow them quickly. Let me know if you like Murderbot. Do you jive with the humor? Do you like the self-deprecating humor in it? Do you enjoy Murderbot's personality? I think really this is what the series is all about. Do you connect with that personality, with the human side of this AI? I think it's an interesting story. I like it. It's a side of SF that I think is needed. There are so many hard SF books that are amazing with these paradigm shifts and novums. that we love to have our minds blown by, but sometimes you just need something a little bit lighter, and this is right up my alley. Octavia E. Butler, what an astounding and unique voice in science fiction. I love the way she writes, the simplicity of her sentence structure, and the punchiness and uncomfortable themes that she dives right into. Fantastic. Kindred, amazing. Dawn, fantastic. Bloodchild, great short stories. Dawn, of course, is part of the Lilith's Brood series. I've started it with Dawn. I have yet to continue. I do want to get into Adulthood Rights, Imago. I've heard that they're not as good as Dawn. Maybe this is the reason why I haven't picked them up yet. I do want to also read Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. But the Lilith's Brood is a series that I definitely want to finish. Let me know your thoughts on book 2 and 3. Should I prioritize it, or are these not clearly or nearly as good as Dawn and I can wait a little bit? Let me know in the comments down below. I need more coffee to finish this video. The Suneater, hugely popular on BookTube, well written for sure, interesting story. I read book 1, I thought it was good, but I just wasn't compelled to continue reading. I picked up book 2. Book 2 is really gonna determine whether I'm gonna continue with this or not. It better step up. It just felt like it was really derivative. Like it felt like the Suneater, it's a story that I've heard. There's nothing original in a sense that in science fiction, I do look for the big idea, whether it be on the scientific exploration side or maybe on the human emotional side. This was well written, but there was nothing new here. There was no novum for me to be found in this story. And I know these days it's not easy to come up with new ideas in science fiction. Some will say everything has already been told, but I don't know. This just didn't work for me so well. But it was good enough that I definitely will at some point give Howling Dark a chance. I know so many people love this story, and if I could just maybe forget about this deeper meaning of science fiction and just enjoy the story for what it is. Hadrian, the main character, I thought was solid. The world building was good. It feels like fantasy in the fact that it's got this extensive world building, but lacks some ideas. I don't know. We'll see. The jury is still out, but I do promise to read book 2. If you love this series, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know your reasons for loving it, why I should continue. All right, this should be short. Everything I said about the Suneater could be repeated about Red Rising. But I think Red Rising book 1 I liked less than I liked book 1 in the Suneater series. I love the beginning of this, but then it just spiraled down for me from there. Felt like a YA book. But I have heard book 2, The Golden Sun, is a big step up. So I do want to give it a chance at some point. Do let me know. I mean, this is so popular. And I think, again, these two series are popular with booktubers who love fantasy, typically, or read more fantasy than science fiction. Because these books are, to me, fantasy stories just set in a world that the author built up as a science fiction in a science fiction framework of it. So no magic, just weapons, but still we get swords. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna ever like these stories. I would love to enjoy fantasy more. I'm trying to learn to like fantasy more, and I thought these would be kind of a good go-between science fiction, the hard SF that I enjoy, and fantasy. But I don't know, I'm finding out that maybe they're not. But I will give a shot to Red Rising, Golden Sun. Let me know what it is about these books that you've enjoyed, and is it true that book 2 is such a big step up from book 1? Let's move on to Adrian Tchaikovsky. I actually started 2 series by this author, so I'm putting it together here. I love Children of Time. I love that. That just should be a standalone. Just leave it there. It's so perfect, I thought. But no, there are books 2 and book 3, Children of Ruin, Children of Memory. I have not continued on to those stories. Children of Time was incredible. It's one of my all-time favorites. Definitely top 10 all-time favorite science fiction stories. Do let me know in the comments down below. Should I continue on to Children of Ruin, Children of Memory? I don't know. I don't want to ruin the feeling I have from Children of Time. Now, when it comes to Shards of Earth, I read this book and it was okay, but I didn't love it. And I was not, again, interested in it enough to continue to read. It's called, I think, the Final Architecture series. I've only read book one. It was good. It wasn't great. There's so many books to read. I'm not sure if I want to continue this one. So if you've read the series, if you love it, leave a comment down below. Convince me to read it. I'm more likely to continue onto Children of Time, Children of Ruin, Children of Memory, and complete that series. So we shall see. A quick interruption, a quick interlude here. The reason why Culture series is not on this list, even though I have not finished all the books in the series, is simply because it's not a series that I started reading and stopped. It's a series that I cannot stop reading. I'm loving it. It's my favorite science fiction series of all time already. I started Accession a couple of days ago, another one that is just a huge hit for me. I loved every single book in this series. Not everyone will. I'm not saying this is going to work for you, but I do encourage everyone who loves science fiction to read these books. They're well known, but I don't think they're nearly as popular as they should be. Each book offers something unique, a unique look at the culture universe created by the incredible Ian M. Banks. So yeah, this is not part of the list. I'm reading these books fast. I'm not putting them down. There isn't going to be a break of 12 months in between. In fact, I think from when I started, I'm probably going to finish all of them within 12 months. I got to check on that. Fantastic books. I'm reading Accession right now, but every single book that I read from this author has been incredible so far. So yeah, let's get back to the video. Hanu Rajaniemi made quite an impression on me with The Quantum Thief. Mind-boggling story. My brain was definitely overheating at times. I was confused. I was lost. But then he found me. And I found the story. I really enjoyed it by the end. I thought it was really good, really strong. The kind of modern science fiction that I like to read. Hard SF, cyberpunky vibes. But I don't have book 2. I think it's called The Fractal Prince. And then we have The Causal Agent, book 3. Good titles also. So have you read this complete trilogy? I've only read book 1. I want to continue. I just got to find book 2. I don't like to get them online. I may have to. We'll see. Okay, friends, be gentle. I started with a bang. I'm going to end it with an even bigger explosion. Hyperion is possibly my favorite book of all time when it comes to science fiction stories. And yet, I have not finished The Rise of Endymion, book 4 in the series. I've read, of course, the first 3. I love them all, and I have not finished yet. It will happen this year, I promise. I'm going to read Rise of Endymion. I'm going to complete this series of books. I am embarrassed. What can I tell you? Let me know what your favorite series that you have not completed is in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching.